Turn off your TVs, run for your lives. It's over. They didn't put you on this planet just to give up. If Uncle Joey could do it, I could fucking rule the world. That's what you gotta be thinking.
Welcome back to church, motherfucker!
And then there's people that go in there with an open mind. There's always people who are going to go to a show and hate, you know? Mm-hmm. And you spot those people. They just don't want to be there. Go home, close your eyes, and think about a time when your mom took you to the synagogue with a bunch of smelly fucking guys with hats on and beards. And what was your thing? You didn't want to fucking be there. Somebody dragged... The psychology of the comic has to think like that some way, even though I don't want you to think like that. I don't ever want you to even think about your set. I don't want you to predetermine your set. I don't want you to look in there and go, Joey, they're all fat people. Joey, they're all old people. Joey, they're all black people and they hate me. I have a black joke. You know, so comedy judges go to a show. All I know is one thing. Lee, and I tell you this with my heart, you were there for 8 of those years. There's some shit that comes out of my mouth, and especially on stage. And for me, I perfected it because it's not what you say, it's how you say it. And at the Comedy Store, I worked a lot of late nights behind Paul Mooney. And there's 8 people in the room, 5 of them are black, 3 of them are fucking white, and they're scared that the black people are going to overtake them in the room. So they've already been manhandled by Paul Mooney. Now I got to go in there. You know what, man? I'm not getting any play from the 3 white guys. So I got to go into the black guy. I've already done material. Paul Mooney's done it. It's 1:15 in the morning. You got to assume whatever stupid joke you wrote last night, somebody did it already. They see the same Discovery Channel about the fucking oceans bodying them out. Everybody sees the smuggler get caught from Bolivia. I didn't know it was medicine. Whatever the fuck.
So you go to a different style.
So now you got to dig deep. 5 black guys walk into the room. What are you going to sing? Rock music? No, you got to sing Earth, Wind, and Fire. And you better fucking sing it on key because Maurice White was a bad motherfucker. But what I'm saying to you is you're going to go, what's going on, dog? You're not going to call him a brother because now they know you're faking the funk.
Right.
Dog, what's up? Boom. And he starts talking to you. Then he'll say something to you, and you're like, dog, what's up with that fucking shirt? What happened? And if you say something black or something hacky, don't. But if you refer to Marvin Gaye or something that people in the room haven't heard of, just because they haven't heard it, he knows. And right there, when you say that sentence, that this idiot over here thinks it's racist, this black guy jumps up in the air and high fives his friends and go, that's my dog and shit. This guy leaves and says, Joey said something racial.
Right.
It's how you perceive it. It's fucking crazy, man. The education is nonstop. And now you see the backlash of people and saying, and guess what? People want to hear some crazy shit. People are sick and tired. People want to hear crazy shit from the heart. Let me tell you something. I cracked a joke last week that I never thought I was going to crack. And it went so smooth one time. Then it died 2 other times.
Were you trying to recreate what you did the first time? Why do you think it bombed or didn't do well?
I didn't say it right. The first time I said I was more excited about the premise. It was the joke about Orlando with the gay ghost after the shooting at Pulse.
Right.
You go to Orlando, you could go to Disneyland, the gay ghost is tapping on the shoulder. Last time I went out in Orlando, somebody shot me, shit like that. The first time I mixed it with something else that made it very funny. I don't want to give the thing out.
Right, no.
What I wanted to talk about tonight was what I just did.
Okay.
I'm no Jerry Lewis. I'm no Dean Martin. I'm no fucking Bill Burr. I'm no Chappelle. And I know this going in. I never try to do anything. But I want to talk to people about how easy it is. Because this is what people don't fucking understand. That whatever they want in life, it's right in front of you. Your fingertips, at the end of your fingertips, whatever you want in your life. If you want a yacht to bring freaks out like Big Diddy and Biggie and Epstein, and it's not going to work out for you. You saw where that got you. Go for something positive. You want an electrical company. You want a limousine company. And then write a note. How are you going to do it? But everything is fucking possible. What are we talking about?
What you did this week.
Okay, so we came on here in January. I was a little scared, but I knew I had no other alternative. I knew where my life was going, and I'm like, I can't. I'm not that type of person. I got to do something. And we decided on doing stand-up as a hobby, twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal, no weekends. I'm not going to Madison Square Garden to do that guest set to show people, none of that shit. We're going back to bed basics. Couple restaurants, a strip club, and Uncle Vinny's, just to get my feet fucking wet, and I pretty much hit the goal every week except one. I only got on stage once one week. And was I upset? Sure I was. I was more upset for you guys at home because I told you I was doing 2 sets a week. And then I decided, let's go test the whatever sets. It was past 10 at that point, way past. Why count them? I already hit 10. Now it's time to move on. Let's see where this takes us. We agreed on 10. There was nothing to discuss. There was nothing to fucking discuss. And then this opportunity came. I knew I wanted to go down there. We had discussed me going down there a few times and just doing 15. And I'm going to be as honest as I can with you, brother to brother. I'd rather get on a plane to Austin than drive an hour 15 somewhere. Even though the flight down there is pure hell. It's 4 hours. They throw a curveball at you. You're like getting ready to go. You're scratching your nuts. You're putting fucking, Malukia juice on your neck. And all of a sudden it's like, we're landing in an hour and 35 minutes. What? And that hour is like fucking going to the chair.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, it was. But I want to get back to what you're talking about because do you think it was like the level of, not that there's not good comedy where you were going, but like that's like the hottest club in the world right now. So like, because you were saying like you would rather fly to Austin than drive an hour and 15. I said like, what do you think it was? Because you've been doing comedy at some good places, but the Mothership is probably the hottest club in the world right now.
All right. In 2 sentences for you. You and I both know that we spoke one night and I said to you, I had an opportunity to go somewhere and get on stage. In the last 4 months, Bert's been here, Tom's been here, I could have just gone down there.
Right.
10 minutes in front of 2,300 people. That's not what I was trying to do, Lee. For the first 3 months, I was trying to fall in love with this again. And I did. I fell in love with connected dots. I've always loved connected dots. Throwing something out, putting it in your notebook, and 2 weeks later, that's a gem you were looking for because you connected it with this.